We were 145 meters. Oh my gosh. That is literally one of my most insane guesses ever because I wasn't even like... What is going on, guys? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. Today we are back on the Zigzag Play Along League. This leg is ending tomorrow, but I'm filming a little early, and I am number 15 out of all the people who've played. I guess we must be up to about 300 or 400 people who've played in the league, so that's pretty good. Although, of course, I'm playing every episode, so I should be a bit closer to the guys at the top. No worries, though. Let's head into this week's leg, which is going to be a balanced Australia. Okay, guys. So I saw some people in the Discord complaining about this one. This is quite exciting because, you know, I used to hold the world record for a balanced Australia, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how all you guys did and if I can actually hold up. It's no moving, 1 minute and 30 per round, so let's see if I can at least get near the top here. So here is the first round. Definitely feeling like Queensland here. Definitely feeling like Queensland. Let's take a little bit further of a look around here. Just looking on all these signs to see if there's any concrete clues. This red plant is often found quite far north. So I would not be surprised if we were up by... Oh, it's a yellow bollard as well, so definitely Queensland. Not be surprised if we were up by Cairns or somewhere in that region there. Thinking of like there would probably make sense here. The white car with the long antenna is the Australia car, but it's very common in Queensland, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling up there. If it's further south, then so be it. But I think that's where it's got to be, guys. So I think I'm gonna guess here. It's gonna be near Cairns, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. And wow, so far south. Okay, this is not a good start. That red plant, I don't know what it's called, but it's so often found more north. That is a little bit south of the Sunshine Coast in the northern suburbs of Brisbane, so yeah, terrible start for sure. Yeah, I kind of thought that would happen, but yeah, this one feels like rural New South Wales. Yeah, these like double poles seem to be like something you often see in New South Wales, so maybe I can redeem myself here. We appear to be going kind of north, like we're kind of going in this direction here, so I wouldn't be surprised about something like that, actually. The dirt color is probably about right as well, so we could be over the border in Queensland, but I'm pretty sure when you see these double poles, New South Wales is more likely. And yeah, the angle of the road does fit as well. We should be running along a railway track as well, that's the only problem. And actually, we are here, so this is actually kind of possible, I feel like. Unfortunately, the railroad is to the north of the road, so actually it is not possible. So I will just spend the last 30 seconds to try and redeem myself here, try to look for a road, a highway with the railroad running to the north, because yeah, clearly this railroad is to the north, not the south. So I guess we can like check a little further south here or something like that. How about this road here? This road is the right angle but does not have a railroad. This one here, oh, this one, yeah, it also has it to the south, so still kind of feeling like my guess up here was more likely. But yeah, I think it would be a bit greener over here, so just gonna have to leave it here. It could be over the border, I suppose. We'll see. Let's see. And wow, over the border in Queensland. This was, man, I'm embarrassing myself here. Here was the right one. We were on Flinders Highway, and so going incredibly poorly so far. I've been playing badly today. I tried to record some other videos on the 3 second per round, and I was just getting absolutely tilted because I wasn't getting my guesses in time. And yeah, that was certainly a tough one. Although this whole area of Australia is very tough, where the desert meets the land, so the fertile land. So here we are in the next one. Unfortunately, we haven't had any South Australia yet. We appear to be in Mackay here, and Mackay is over here in Queensland, right here. So we've had 3 Queenslands in a row so far. Yeah, this certainly looks like it could be a Queensland pole. So we're on Shakespeare Street here. Is that Shakespeare Street there? Yeah, this is Shakespeare Street here. And what are we turning off to? Romed Street. So let's try and 5k this at least. That would be nice. Or is it Romeo? Yeah, Romeo Street. I thought I said Romeo. So we're right near Romeo and Juliet are right next to each other here. I found it. There's Juliet. There's Romeo. So we should be around there. And I guess we are, yeah, we're basically pointing exactly south there. So that's going to be 5k. Very nice. I'm sure most people would have gotten that, but yeah, we got a nice 5k at least. And now it's a Generation 1. I think this is a Victorian pole here. Yeah, this is a Victorian pole, when it's like got the cross like that, and it's like very short top and very wide cross. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. If this was generation 3 or 4, I could easily show you guys. But yeah, this is going to be somewhere in Victoria, and I would say maybe somewhere on the South Australian border, just because it kind of looks like SA. So yeah, thinking of going like around here. So this one should be a good guess, I think. I mean, it could be over this side as well. We'll see. And yeah, it's actually, wow, all the way far south of Melbourne there. Of course, don't really know what I think of Andrew's guess here. That's actually probably not quite legit. Yeah, this has been a tough seed. I mean, Queensland is the state I've never been to, so it's not exactly a surprise that I screw it up more often. Yeah, it's been an annoying round so far, that's for sure. So with the Generation 1, this has been a bit of a nightmare seed, I would say. So here's the final one. This is in Western Australia, surprisingly enough. We've got the yellow poles here, and we've got a red and white like thing on the pole. That's something they do in WA. And so, where are we? It's fairly hilly for WA. It's very green as well, so maybe just thinking in Perth here. Probably Perth is most likely. Why am I going away from Australia? So maybe Armidale, something like that. It has to be a little hilly here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we were somewhere around here. But yeah, just a super disappointing seed here. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves in the NMPZ. Yeah, just not my day today. That's okay. It happens. This was the one I was excited for. We're on Macomb Street here, so yeah, apparently not this one, but why not? I think we're going to be somewhere around here. Could be further south. Could be down in Mandurah or something like that. Even further south is also possible. I'm not sure if that's Generation 4 in Bunbury. And this one was, okay, not too far away in Perth. And so we end up with 14k, so let's see how you guys did. Now, if I just swapped over these two guesses, then I'd probably be near the top of this. But that first round in Brisbane was so green looking, so northern looking, and that's what I really hate about Queensland. It's definitely the state where I do that the most often. So let's see how everyone did, and we're not even going to be in the top 25 here, unfortunately. So let's see, Andrew obviously cheating, but let's get everyone else below him. We can take the top 16 here, so even Poisoned getting above me here. A bunch of, you know, non-Aussies get here going nice scores, and yeah, I was down in number 33. Even Nuckus has me, so there you go. Yeah, super tough seed here, and let's see everyone who played, because yeah, the average scores here, even Soviet, a native of Queensland, struggled with some of those Queensland rounds for sure, but he accidentally timed down last round. So yeah, super tough seed. Actually, this is just goes to show how diverse Queensland and Australia really is. But yeah, we had a lot of people playing here. Thanks everyone who played along. And yeah, we had 174 this week, so very nice. And let's see how everyone did here. So this one was the real kicker. Those double poles, quite rare in Queensland. It's the only reason I went in New South Wales. But yeah, actually a bunch of people along that road, which is quite impressive, I must say. But I guess that one did have a railway running along the south the whole way, or the north. I guess it was northern just for this section. So man, if these people used the railway, they really could have gotten it, because it was back down to being southern here. So yeah, anyhow, won't dwell on it for too long, but that was quite an interesting round. Round 1 took us to Brisbane, and a lot of people actually got right in the right area. And yeah, of course, like no one in the top 15 went as far away as I did. But those red plants, man, I probably would have gone a lot further south if I didn't see those red plants. I don't know what they're called. Someone knows in the comments for sure. Anyway, that was the Perth, pretty self-explanatory, everyone knew it. And as for this Victoria, yeah, a bunch of us guessing further. It looked kind of like South Australian soil on the side of the road. But yeah, this one was right south of Melbourne, and actually a couple of people getting right in that area, so pretty impressive if they were playing legit. But yeah, let's move on to the diverse world, no moving, panning, or zooming. Kind of annoyed, guys, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes on GeoGuessr. And here is the first round. So we have more double poles over here. Short dashes on the outside of the road, so surely this is just Sweden. How far north? I would say pretty middling. I would say maybe around here or something. Let's go near Philipstadt here. Yeah, I like this because it's a little hilly as well, so maybe over closer to the Norwegian border would make sense. Would it? I think so. I think I'll go closer to the Norwegian border here. Kind of reminds me of like an Oslo kind of area, so I like this guess actually. Let's see how I'm close. And yeah, it's actually over near Stockholm, so yeah, a bunch of people getting pretty close there. Not my best guess, but also right latitude, so you can't be too mad. This one is certainly interesting. This is in Australia. We have gaps in the outside of the lines here, so this should be South Australia even. We do have black bases on the bollards as well, but this is very like tall, quite tall hills that are red, and the gaps on the outside mean we're in South Australia. So I think we're around Port Pirie here. There's a certain like, these certain mountains over here kind of have that similar look, so I'm looking for the mountain pass. I think we're going to be in here, you know. Just before you get over to the Flinders Ranges up here, it kind of looks a bit like this near Corn. So I think we're going to be near Corn in this mountain pass quite likely. I think it's quite likely. So let's find a part where the road kind of bends more like this. So I'm not really sure. I think we're quite close to the mountains, that's the thing. So maybe we aren't quite here. I don't know, maybe like over here. Are we going east to west or north to south? It's more north to south, I think. So, ooh, we were 145 meters. Oh my gosh. That is literally one of my most insane guesses ever, because I wasn't even quite like thinking properly. That is insane. Oh my gosh. I want to see if anyone else 5K'd this, but that is literally insane. Well, hopefully hopefully in you guys' eyes, that redeems me for my previous fails this video as a strong Australia player, because that is an insane guess. I've had rounds like that before. I've never been on this road, by the way. I've never been this far north in South Australia. So there you go. Insane. Insane. 145 meters, guys. And we're back in Australia, so we can even capitalize on that lead and maybe get to the front here. So this one, certainly in the Northern Territory. As for the road orientation, it's a bit east to west here, so maybe somewhere along the number 1 here would make sense. What does it say on the sign? Something... I actually can't quite read that, unfortunately. Would love to be able to zoom, but yeah, would not be surprised. So it's fairly dry. It's a bit of hills as well, so let's guess maybe somewhere close to Gregory where there are a few more hills. Timber Creek? Doesn't say Timber Creek, but I wouldn't mind somewhere between these two here. I think this area could certainly work. Quite a few trees around there, but also a little bit drier than up here. So yeah, it could be anywhere in this kind of circle where I'm drawing here, up to Pine Creek, kind of this triangle. But I'm fairly confident. Let's see. And yeah, this is super close again, 27 kilometers away. So yeah, was right near Timber Creek. And yeah, I guess that road led off to some attraction down there, apparently. But yeah, right area. And so we have moved up into number 2, guys. Okay. This is big way to get back into things here. This is very good. Okay, so this one is looking to be... I think it's actually going to be Philippines, right? Because we've got the concrete road, white center lines. It would all make sense for Philippines. Super mountainous. So I think when I see a round like this, I'm thinking near Manila, up here. I think I am thinking that kind of thing. So, looking down here, yeah, this should be Manila. This should be in the northern island of the Philippines. I'm relatively confident about that. We are going kind of more east to west here, kind of diagonally. That could certainly work. I just want to hedge right in the middle of these mountains, honestly. So maybe just back where I was. I just want to get the highest score I can here. Let's see. And oh man, this is way far south. I was so confident with the north because I've had similar rounds there before, but yeah, this was on a very remote highway, so we dropped back down, unfortunately. Maybe it was too dry to be there. I don't know. Anyway, my geoguessing skills are not that good today, unfortunately. Just for my own state, apparently. So here we are in the final round of the NMPZ, driving right. We got rumble strips, so maybe USA rather than Canada. I think that's what they say. It's hilly. I think maybe like Maine or something. I think maybe Maine here. The fact that it's hilly is throwing me off a little bit, but we do have some hills over here. So yeah, maybe this road here. Wouldn't be surprised. It feels like maybe more of a highway, but this is double lane, so maybe not. Maybe the number 11 here. That's kind of possible, I feel like. So yeah, I just want to go for Maine. It looks like Canada, so that's why I'm going to go for there. And okay, it's actually all the way down in like Ohio here, on the border actually with Kentucky. So in Kentucky, That's a tough round right there. Definitely felt northern to me, but yeah, my skills have been way off today. 19,000, but I'm definitely keen to see how people did with round 2. I nailed Australia on this one. That's just to, you know, at least I had the chance for redemption. I can show you guys I can actually get good guesses on Australia. But yeah, let's see how people did. We actually dropped down to number 12 here after a really nice start. But yeah, let's check out the top 15 here and see how everyone else did. So I just want to look down on number 2 here. Did anyone else get as nearly as close as I did? No, this is a cracked guess. This was perhaps it's, oh yeah, and Liam did well on that round as well. This is perhaps the best guess on my channel ever. I think that's kind of fair to say. 93. That might be fair to say, honestly. It might be. But yeah, me and good old It's Been Ages were pretty close to each other right there. Pretty good guesses. This one, man oh man. I can't believe I just put it on the right stretch of road as well. I had like the right angle, kind of accidentally to be honest. But like, I knew because we were right close to the mountains here. That's why I knew it had to be like something like that where we were passing right through the mountains. But yeah, people getting in the right area for that one for sure. Yeah, the Philippines one was super tough. Like, a bunch of us going up here in the top 15, but yeah, actually ends up being way further south. So that's where I lost my points, that seed. This USA one, again, like, I for some reason, people are just better than me at the USA. Like, I just miss out on rounds that I should be getting a lot of the time. But yeah, clearly that was like a tough round because like even Eddie was thinking Florida, I was thinking Maine, absolutely opposite ends of the of the country there. And the Sweden one was fairly simple. Yeah, actually the Macedonian coming out here with me, but yeah, quite a tough round. And yeah, that was it. So thank you very much for watching. Actually, kind of a pretty sick video, I think. But the first 2 guesses I want to forget about for a long time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers if I've hit it by now. Obviously, I'm recording this the day before. But yes, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.